Hello, this is Kubo, and welcome to my playthrough of Nijigaku DLP. I'm sorry I couldn't show the first and Aqua DLP because I didn't thought of recording my gameplay back then. Anyway, let's get right into the video. I'm playing in a mini account just to better reflect those who seek help from this video. I will also show you how I play in my main account for you to see the comparison. This will allow you to tell whether you should use your better cards to save PP or you should use weak cards but do more attempts. I will not show the gameplay for my main account, however. Gameplay is only from mini account. I skipped the first 5 stages because they are intermediate difficulty, but I want to note how I play stage 5. In my mini account, I completed the stage in 2 runs, whereas in my main account, I complete in 1 run. The reason is, there are 2 elegant stages I need to save my URs for, Audrey and Diamond. Because I don't have enough cards in my mini account, I have to go for a 2-shot in stage 5, whereas in my main account, I have enough elegant URs that I can one-shot the song and still have enough for Audrey, Diamond, and even the next elegant stage after Diamond, which is all the way to stage 25, Analog Heart. From now, I can already see the difference between how mini account and main accounts should be played. I hope you can gauge yourself whether you should follow the playstyle of mini account or main account. And before I start, I want to note that I don't have the gameplay recording for stage 19, 20, 21, and 22. Too bad I cannot show you how to play one of the tricky stages, Martian Star. I really regretted this, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm terribly sorry I couldn't show those stages. I hope you still find this playthrough useful. Here's my accessory loadout. Once I get to later stages, I will start using necklaces, but most of the time I prefer bracelets because my defender is working fine. Use necklaces if you want. Let's start with the third stage, stage 6, Teletelepathy. You don't need to pass the first AC and the final AC to pass this stage because the AC gives so much voltage and the requirement is so low. However, I cannot reach 55k SP voltage to clear the third AC, so I use an SP bomber. SP bombers increases SP voltage. They are useful if you have problem clearing ACs. Also, since you are failing the first AC and taking stamina damage, you will reach yellow stamina. Make sure that doesn't stop you from completing the ACs afterwards. This is the team for my main account. It is pretty much the same except with higher stats that I can clear the first and final AC, although you don't really need to do that. Stage 7, Meccha Going. This stage needs some medium level UR for a one-shot. Too bad I don't have macarons for this defender Rin. Her unupgraded defense is not good enough for a song later on, so she will be used now. And this is the team from my main account. Not much variance, so there's nothing to note about. Stage 8, Melody. Just like the original stage, you need SP fillers to clear the first AC. I heard that the first AC doesn't need to be cleared, but I'm not sure how to do it. So I used 2 weak SP fillers plus 1 SP type with no defender. The same goes for my main account, although there's no need for a defender. The reason why I use a defender in the last stage but not this one is because scoring is not an issue here, nor will the damage in this stage cause me to fail the song. The last stage has very little AC voltage, so I have to stay in green stamina for better scoring, but I can take the stamina penalty in this stage and still pass it, so I don't use a defender. Stage 9, Wish. Now this is the stage where I start seeing difference between my main and mini account. I have to 2-shot this stage to preserve good cards, while in my main account I can use stronger cards for a 1-shot. Starlight and Tanoshi Tensai are 2 stages later on, and I want to preserve my cool cards for them. Starlight has low AC voltage, so it needs higher power to compensate, while Tanoshi Tensai has hard ACs. The playstyle you adapt should depend on whether you have enough for Starlight and Tanoshi Tensai later on if you use your good cool cards now. For this stage, I will show the team in my main account first. I use a defender plus 2 strong scorers for a better scoring because I need quite some power to one-shot this song. But in my mini account, I did not use any defender. This is because I don't need a lot of power to 2-shot this stage, I just need to pass every AC to 2-shot this. My point is, if passing all AC automatically gives enough voltage and the damage will not cause you to fail the stage, you don't need to use a defender. Here's the team for my second attempt. Note these 2 cards as they are cool appeal boosters suitable for backline and cool stages. And again, I don't have enough macarons to upgrade Yua Hanamaru. You can see how much the resource difference is between my mini and main account. I hope this difference in power really shows how different small and big accounts play. You can skip the gameplay if you want, since it's almost the same thing. Stage 10. Shiriko's Solo of Death. The first brick wall you'll face this DLP. You have to one-shot this song no matter what because it will exhaust your defender fast if you don't. In my mini account, I use 2 shielders in my main strategy even if they are off attribute, which causes me to bring a cleanser. I also use my best elegant scorer Fast Kanata. I have 2 healers and Magical Dia in side strategy. Magical Dia's skill is damage reduction and she may be useful if her show skill procs at the correct time. It is RNG dependent, but her damage reduction will not be useful in other songs. If this works, it will allow me to stay in green and score better for a one shot. And just for this stage, I will show the gameplay for my main account as well. The gameplay for my main account will be shown after this gameplay.
私の魔法頑張ってみる真の力頑張って真の私の魔法お見せしましょう背筋ピンと背筋ピンと背筋ピンと私の魔法お見せしましょう背筋ピンといくよ背筋ピンといくよ背筋ピンと
Here's the team for my main account. I use 2 shielders in my main strategy as well, but for side strategy, I use 3 damage reductioners and no healers. I have both Magical Dia and Event Detective Yoshiko who provide high damage reduction. I recommend bringing 1 healer just in case you drop your yellow. In this case, I will switch Fast Monkey away for a healer. Using damage reductioners require reset for good RNG, but it will preserve your defender for later songs. This concludes part 1 of Nijigaku DLP, and I'll see you in the next part.